Hello and Happy New Year. So the city is a bit of a mess again while I try and find places for some of the new sets that I've got over the past few weeks. One thing we can do today is replace the Krusty Burger with Arkham Asylum. So let's get on with that. So I think before we put it in, I just wanted to give my opinion for what it's worth on this set. It reminded me a lot of the X-Mansion in that it was very much just a building with a superhero theme rather than a superhero themed building. That might not make much sense. I guess what I mean is that there's not a lot of fun to it. It's nice because you're building a Lego building and they're always interesting, there's always different techniques, but there's no real playability to it other than being able to open the gates. That's sort of, I say gates, yeah, I should get a spinny thing. Opening these things here, that's sort of it. And while we're at the back, where are the removable sections for these broken bits so you can repair it? Feels a bit unfinished. So when the set was rumoured, I was quite excited because I've got the past two. Have I got the past two? I've got the one for the Lego Movie and I've got the Breakout one from a few years before. And that was one of the first sets that got me back into Lego, the Arkham Asylum Breakout. It was cool. The one with Mr. Freeze's bit and the clock tower, not clock tower, the tower bit. I just feel like I wanted that, but for adults, like Rivendell got criticised for the open back. I don't mind it having an open back. It looks fantastic and it's got loads of stuff going on inside. And I'd like to see fewer modular buildings and more sets aimed at adults that have that scale and that detail. And I think Arkham Asylum would have been perfect for that. You could have done a real scene out the front with the van. I'll get onto the van with a Batmobile. Like, you could have made some real effort with it. And I feel like this is just a bit of a meh building. Having said that, it's still pretty cool. There's loads of minifigures. Again, we'll get onto minifigures, but yeah, they're generally my thoughts. I also wonder if it could be a bit taller. I get it's the Lego set, it's fine as it is. I'm wondering if I want it to be a bit taller. Maybe make this bit taller so it has got that tower from the Breakout set. If I added another floor, it'd just be more of the same stuff, and I'm not going to be able to see it anyway, so I don't think that makes a difference. But improving the look of the outside of it, I might try adding a tower, depending on if I've got the height when I put it in that corner. I said I was going to get onto the van. How tiny are the wheels? I've got the van from that Breakout set. I'm going to use this one and not this one. I think this one looks cooler. And then minifigures, great selection, but I'm going to have a little rummage through my drawer of DC minifigures and see what else we can pull out to add to the scene. And talk about adding to the scene, I have this tumbler that I'm going to build and stick on the road outside as well. So yeah, just a couple of minutes of some thoughts about the set before I put it in place. But yeah, let's have a rummage through that drawer and see what we've got there. I've gone through the DC minifig drawer and pulled out these here. So we've got a better Killer Croc, some more jumpsuits from other sets. So I think I might put some of the ones that weren't in jumpsuits, like Riddler. Why isn't the Riddler in a jumpsuit if everyone else is? A bit confusing. Same with Poison Ivy. I sort of get Mr. Freeze, because Mr. Freeze would have his freeze suit to stop him, to keep him cool. So yeah, I might swap a few of these out. I could just use that Riddler instead. I don't know where Red Hood's hood is. But we've got some more people to populate the prison, some guards. We've got Hugo Strange, who... There's a poster for Hugo Strange in Harley Quinn's office, which feels a bit odd. I guess if I did do another floor, I could have Hugo Strange's office, but I don't know, I've taught myself out of another floor. And I think Harleem rather than Harley. I like that one where you see the Harley costume through the coat. That's nice. I do like the scarf as well, but that's more generic. We can use that somewhere else. Yeah. Let's change some figures and then we can get it in the city. So there we have it. Sneaking in the back there, in between the Avengers Tower and the police station, we have the new Arkham Asylum. I think that's great. I really like that it's just there, it's out of the way, it's got its own road, it's not connected to the main road. Yeah, the main road's not finished, but it's not connected to it anyway. It's got its own thing. I like that it's kind of dark and hidden. I have looked at light kits for this, but I don't like any of the ones that I would usually go to. I might put some custom lights in at some point, but I'm happy with it as is for now, I think. The same with, I mentioned making some changes, maybe adding a tower in. I might come back and do that, but I don't have a lot of height. We'd have to change the roof of that middle bit considerably, but again, potentially in the future. But for now it's in. In terms of figures, I did put some more in jumpsuits. We've got the Riddler back there, Poison Ivy, and then at the bottom we put Harley Quinn. I don't know if you can see that or not, but Harley Quinn is in there in the Harley and Quinzel outfit. And then I built this tumbler and took the figures from that, the Joker and Two-Face, and I did those almost like the Joker and Two-Face have stormed the asylum and broken everybody out. I think that's the story I'm telling. That's why they're not in the jumpsuits. They've gone there, snuck in, broken everyone out, and then they're going to cause havoc on the rest of Gotham, or probably not. But there we go. On the police station roof, we have Commissioner Gordon and the bat signal. I think the police station might not stay here, and so the construction site was in the old Pop Culture City, and it had Sandman at the top. It's very much Spider-Man's taken over it. We've got Doc Ock and Green Goblin and stuff going on there, and it's quite cool. But I thought I'd try it here, but unfortunately it's just too tall. I don't know if you can see it bending the crane there. It's just not going to fit, and it looks a bit cramped as well, so I think that needs to come out. So I'll be taking that out soon and swapping his modulars around, but for now that's the task done. Arkham Asylum is in. So thanks for watching, and next time we'll probably do more city updates. As I said at the start, I've got the rest of it's a bit of a mess while I try and fit in Shopping Street and some other bits and pieces. So the rest of the half of the city is very much under construction, but hopefully by the time we do the next video we'll have sorted that out. Alright, thanks for watching, bye.